Hey everybody, Eric here with Legacy of the Gun. We are still at the 2026 Baltimore Antique Arms Show, and we do a lot of videos of displays that are set up here. We do a certain amount of videos of individual firearms that sometimes we locate in here in the show. Well, this is a little different. I'm here with David. He is a walk-in, I would consider, right? He's not set up here. He doesn't have a table, but we got to talking a little bit, and he started telling me about this really interesting gun and sword that he has that has some pretty rare and unusual historical significance. And I'm going to let him tell us what it is here. So it's a Colt 1860 Army, and then we've got a sword or a saber. I don't know which one it would technically be, but what is the gun? And tell us a little bit about the significance of this set here.
All right, thank you, Eric. What I have here is a pretty well standard Colt Army 1860 that was issued in 1862, early 1862. And I bought it here at the Baltimore Gun Show some over 25 years ago. And the reason I picked it up, I looked at it and it said 6 Cav on the back strap and TC Devin on the butt plate. So I didn't know who TC Devin was, so I did a little research, went to the library and found a book on the 6th New York Cavalry. Opened it up, and there's a picture of Thomas Cadamus Devin, colonel of the 6th New York Cavalry.
Wow.
So I said, wow. So I started to do more and more research on the 6th Cavalry and Thomas Cadamus Devin. And it ended up, I have a book that's this thick on his letters, his battles. And actually the guy is pretty amazing because he fought in over 25 battles, significant battles, starting in the Peninsula Campaign, all the way up to Appomattox, including Antietam, Gettysburg, Fredericksburg, Chancellorsville, Brandy Station. All those battles, he carried this Colt and had this saber.
Wow.
10 years after I bought this gun, I knew all about Thomas Cadamus Devin. I saw this saber come up at auction, and it has a patch on it that says Colonel Thomas T.C. Devin's 6th New York Cav. So of course I had to have it.
You have to. You can't let that. You can't let that.
I had to buy it. I have the Colt letter on this particular gun, 25019, and the gun was delivered to Washington, D.C. in January of 1862.
Okay.
2 months before the 6th New York Cavalry were issued Colt Army revolver.
Everything lines up. We'd love to see that.
Everything lines up. So Devin rises to the rank of 2-star. So at the end of the Civil War, on the Eastern, you had Sheridan as the head of the cavalry, and he had 3 2-stars. Custer, Merritt, and Devin.
And you have a picture of all of them sitting together, too.
I have a picture of all 5, Sheridan and his aide. And it's interesting, Grant said to the New York congressman, next to Sheridan, Devin was the best cavalry officer in the Union Army. I've been lucky to put these together, and they're part of my prized possession, and they've also been in a museum for 3 years.
That's wonderful. That's right. You were telling me about that. Was it the Gettysburg Museum, you said?
The Cemetery Ridge Museum.
Wow.
They had a exhibit focusing on the first day's battle.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For bringing these to the show and sharing these with us. We absolutely love this type of stuff here at Legacy of the Gun. Historical, unique, documented items. If this is the kind of stuff that you like, check out our other videos. We're, of course, on YouTube, Instagram. We've got legacyofthegun.com. We've got so much other stuff. And we did some really other neat videos from here at the Baltimore Antique Arms Show. There's a plethora of just unbelievable stuff you're just not going to see really anywhere else in some of these really neat shows. So thank you again, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in our next video.